Yes, so dear participants, so good afternoon. So I welcome you all to the session 3 of 5 days Atal Online FDP titled Multi-Objective Optimization and Product Innovation through TRICE. And the session 3 topic which we are going to see, it is Tap Your Inner Potential. Uh, so it will be handled by Mr. P. Harish. Basically, he's a ME graduate in Applied Electronics, and he's a founder and director of MaxCAD. It's a skill development institute, and he has conducted national and international corporate and academic trainings, and he is associated with Art of Living Foundation since 1997, and he also interacted with more than 75,000 students and professionals across Tamil Nadu, and he is also a Government of India certified yoga trainer, and also he is rendering his training for corporate, for leadership and team development programs. So now I welcome Mr. P. Harish to handle this session. So on behalf of Sri Shanmo College of Engineering and Technology, and on behalf of Atal Academy, and also on behalf of participants, I extend my warm welcome to Mr. P. Harish to handle this session. So the session is over to you, sir.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Thank you, Doctor. So, very warm good afternoon to you all. Myself, Harish, and I am presenting myself from Coimbatore. So, Dr. Prabhu has already given a short introduction about myself. I know it is an afternoon session. In Coimbatore, it is little chill here. We have a rain showers, mild showers we had. So it's quite chill here. I don't know what is there. Okay. So anyhow, generally afternoon sessions are little, after your lunch, it is a resting time, right? So, today's session, we are going to talk something about our inner potentials, right? So we'll have little idea about that, and this session is not about not completely giving lectures, listening to me, and no, it is not like that. We have to do some activities in our sessions also, right? So that when you do some activities, I think you will be also involved, and we get more right knowledge, and we'll have more insights about that. Let us make it little more interactive. If possible, carry a pen, a pad with you. All right. So we'll be doing some little activities. We'll be doing some physical activities also. We'll do some techniques that we can practice and we can see. Now, it is not like lectures, just listening and just walking out, right? It will be like some small techniques also we will be learning through the sessions, and we'll see how it moves further. So if possible, you can open the camera also. So if camera is open now, we can see some kind of activities. Now, when we are doing some activities, if I'm asking you to do a small activity, if you do it, then you can tell me, you can give me a feedback. Okay. But if you don't know that, now just by imagining how it looks, no, you cannot give a feedback. All right. So at least during that activity, I want everybody to be on the screen. It will be nice to see you everybody on the screen, so that we'll get some idea. All right. So another some 5 minutes of time, we'll be doing some activities. Okay. So it is for your information, and people also, I want everybody to carry a small notepad, a pen, so that, yeah, there are some activities in the pen and paper also we have to do, and you can take some notes also. Obviously, I made some presentations also there. So, yeah, I'm so thankful to Dr. Prabhu, who has invited me to, and he put this idea forth that why don't we have a program like this, right? So I've been doing this program, for the past 15 years. I'm taking programs on various programs through the Foundation of Art of Living, and personally, and being a trainer of CAD CAM and all these things. So I interact with students regularly. So I have a strong association with all the almost good number of engineering colleges here in and out of Coimbatore we have. So it's a nice opportunity to talk to all you elegant people here, like, respectful professors and HODs in this thing. All right. So I'm so grateful to you all. Let us start this presentation. Okay, I'll just do a small presentation, and yeah, please carry a notepad and all these things, right? Okay, let me get into the thing. Am I audible, clear? I can get some chats at least, or some message also. Am I audible and clear? Loud and clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
My screen is clear? Yeah? Yeah,
Yes.
Guru Raj sir responded back. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, so I'll just get into that. So I hope everybody are able to see my screen. Yeah. So, when we talk about our professional life, when we are talking about our professional life uh, and everything, right? So we equate ourselves with our position, our success, all right? So generally, when we carry a personal balance sheet, right? We get a salary, we do some business, we get a thing, and we equate ourselves with the success, right? What is whether I am profit or I am loss, right? So if you want to know whether I'm profitable or I'm lost, then you should know what are all your liabilities and your assets. So generally, balance sheet says that when your assets are more, then you are profitable, right? So you can equate yourself, right? So carry a personal balance sheet of yours, right? So what is your liabilities? What is your asset? So immediately you can take a piece of paper and you can start writing your liabilities and your assets. Okay, immediately don't say that I have 25,000 rupees. I have to give it to this person, or my apartments or my house is in this much loan. I have to pay my vehicle loans, my kids. No, I'm not talking about the money value. I'm talking about your personal balance sheet, in the sense, what are all your strengths, what are all your weaknesses that you carry. All right. Just make a quick five points of your liabilities and your assets. See, liabilities means I can say that, sir, I am not good in my English, right? Even though I am a professor in a college, I'm not up to the mark in doing my English. Okay. Or I'm fantastic in my language. This is my asset. All right. So likewise, now you can keep writing your liabilities of your life and your assets of your life. Please make a quick 5 points about this. Now it is a time where now for the next 1.5 hours we are going to talk only about ourselves. Okay. I'm going to talk only about ourselves, what we are up to. Even I am going to make some points here. So write your liabilities and write your assets. Yeah, are you able to see my presentation? Yeah,
Yes,
you're
sir.
seeing my presentation, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
fantastic. Yeah. So make a list of your liabilities and a list of your assets. So it is not about your money. Money is also a part, but yeah, here we are going to talk only about your personal your success, for your personal success. All right, I have learned this much, so that is my asset. I have mastered in that area. I've got a doctorate in this, so I carry this asset. What is my liabilities? Since I've did this, I have missed out something also. I have an health issue. All right, I have a problem in this area, or I have in problem in meeting such things. So that becomes all your liabilities. Okay. Have you made a list of that? Yes. Okay. Just see at your assets. Okay. Just see at your liabilities. Okay. So now we were able to find out what is our liabilities. If my health is not good, or I'm not good in this particular area, don't see that it is a less in your life. Right? It is exactly an asset which we have not tapped on it. We have not worked properly on it. Yes, no. If our health is not doing good, we have really not worked properly on it. So the indication is not the lack. The indication is we can still work more on that area. So I don't say that liabilities are lag in life, but it is an untapped assets in our life. We have scope in our life. We can make our life little more enjoyable, pleasurable, fun-filled when you work more on your untapped assets. All right, we can still improve it. Right? There is nothing late in our life that until we give our last breath, nothing is late in our life. We can still do certain things in our life, right? Still we can improve on that. Let us not take those as a liability of our life. It is all an untapped assets of our life. Yeah, we'll go ahead. Yes, no. Can somebody give an yes? Yeah. Okay. What are all the tools for success? Okay, I like to give a small activity now. Can you all make your? You can all stand up. You can all stand up, and yeah, I will also move my. You can all stand up, and it's a very interesting activity. I want people can little switch on your cameras also, so it will be. It looks nice. Please switch on your cameras. Okay, like we say to our kids also, right? Please switch on your cameras. We are not able to see you, right? So I want everybody to switch on your cameras, and if you can stand up, right? Stand. We cannot do this process sitting down. Everybody stand up. All right. I assume that everybody is standing up now. All right. Now you raise your hand front, right? Raise your hand front now. You raise your hand front. Okay. Now what you do is you turn back as much back as possible. Turn back, stretch as much as possible. Ensure that you're giving your 100%, turning back around. Okay. Now your body moves, your eyes and your thumbs are in aligned. Now, can you stretch your eyeballs still back? Can you stretch your eyeballs still back? You can move your eyeballs. You can see some more visions behind your hand, right? Now fix a position in that area and see the angle between your hands and the vision finally you have crossed. And slowly come back and drop your hands down. Yeah. Did you give your 100%? Everybody gave your 100% to turn back and saw it? Yeah. Can you turn back? Did you give your 100%? Yeah. So we'll do one more time the same process. We'll do the same process one more time and see how much we can move little more. Give your 100% to do it. All right. Keep your hand forward. I'll tell you one more thing. Do 2 or 3 times of breathing. Okay. Long breaths in and out. One more time. Take a long breath in and breathe out. Now breathe in and go back to the position where your arms were, where your visions were there. Now, can you move? Better than the first time. Last time you fixed one area, your hands are now in that area where you fixed it. Now slowly come back to the position. Okay, I want feedback now. How many of you were do second time better than the first time? How many of you? Yeah, I want a feedback now. If you can give a feedback, it will be easier for me. Yeah, please. Myself, yeah, Udyani Bika. Okay, ma'am. You're able to do it little more better than that of first time?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Is there anybody else who can do it better than the first time? Some more angles, sir. Fantastic. Senthil sir has told, Ni konjakudi I can improve myself. Fantastic. Why do you think that you were, first time also you gave the 100%, correct? Second time also you gave the 100%. What was the difference between the first time and the second time? Yeah. See, the first thing was you were able to do it better because your mind said that you want to do it, getting used to it, than that of first you were ready to do it. That is why you are able to do it. You were ready for the process and you simply did it. So you are able to do it. See, for an action to happen, it is not only your mind, it is not only your action. The action has to get coordinated with your mind also. If your actions are different and your mind is different, then you will see that you are not able to give your 100%. First time you did it, okay, you don't know what it is. When the second time you know that this is what I'm going to do, and your mind was there, you want to see what is going to really happen, then you find the result happening. So when we want to work on ourselves, it is not that we have to keep it is not that our body is the only tool. Okay. So this is what it is, right? If you want, what are all the tools are there for us? Yeah. The success tools are, first tool is your body. Without body, all right, you cannot do anything. So we are all gifted with a fantastic body. You know, I say this as this body is a reservoir of energy. It is completely filled with energy. There are different energies that is working in us. All right. The challenge is that, see, what is challenge in our life? We want to do more work in a very lesser time that we want to do. Yes or no? Right? If we are given more time, we think that we can work more. No, not every time it doesn't happen, right? So for everybody, it is only 24 hours in a day. So we have to work only in that limitation. And the challenge is that we want to work more. The work is getting increased. The problem is that time is getting more and more, and we are not able to cope up with that. So the idea is that the secrecy of handling your time, handling your work, is how you handle your energy. If you handle the energy inside us, you see that see, you take this condition, right? It is a festival time in your house, all right? You have invited all your friends, your family members, you have constructed a new house. It is a housewarming ceremony. You have asked all your friends, your family members, everybody are there in the house. If there is a function in your house, can you sleep? You have taken the maximum responsibility. You keep working, you keep working, you keep working, and you are not, you see that even though your body is getting tired, your mind says that we want to do something extra. You have to do something special for my people, isn't it? See, you are conducting an event in your college, all right? You have an event in your college, and you want the best to happen. You have invited so many fantastic people from outside. You want to treat them very well. You want to give the maximum comforts for them. You want your department to earn the best name. You see that when that intention comes, you start working more. But sometimes your body says that you're not able to do that. And in between, you are getting some rewards also. Your mind is so fantastic. You see that automatically you're managing your time. You will do things on time and you'll finish it off. Yes or no? So this is what the secret is. If you manage your energy, then you will manage your time very well. But if your energy, see, yesterday night you did not sleep well, right? You had a sleep for 3 to 4 hours. Naturally, you will have a sleep in the lunchtime, or you are not good with your energy today. You are not in a mood to attend any classes or to deliver the best out of from you. You see that? So a small sleep, the sleep factor do affect your performance. Similarly, your food pattern definitely affects. There are certain things that gives you more energy to the system. You know what are all the things? Don't say that it is not only the food that is going to give you energy. No, food is also one factor which gives you energy. There are 4 sources of energy which we are supposed to manage. There are 4 sources of energy. What are that? Food, sleep, breath, and mind. There are 4 sources: food, sleep, breath, and mind. Yeah, if your food is not up to the mark, see, there are certain foods which will give you fantastic energy. There are certain foods which will give you dullness. There are certain foods which give you, which will moderate your body system. Say, for example, if you are taking curd, all right, nice hard curd, you eat it in the afternoon. How do you feel? Do you feel very energetic? No, you feel dull and you want to, it will make your body dull. In the night, you take a glass of milk and you sleep. Your sleep is better. You sleep, you require dullness. So at what work you are doing, based on that, the kind of food you take, definitely your energy level is fantastic. So all food all time is not good. There are certain foods which you are supposed to take on time, which will give you fantastic energy. All right. So you have a party in your house. You are invited so many friends. So how do you treat your friends and family? You give them some sweets, right? So sweets is a triggerer energy, triggers more energy in your system. So people find it very energetic and they just keep moving and they keep their happiness all around. You see that? So there are certain foods which moderates, like you take fruits, vegetables, like some soups, whatever you take. So this moderates your energy pattern in your body. So that is a kind of food. So we are supposed to keep our food into a much of it. See, it is told that it is not so effective if you keep your stomach full, right? A 50% filled with solid food, 25% filled with water, and 25% filled with emptiness will give you a fantastic energy in your system. So people, today itself you check, did you had your lunch full stomach or half stomach, or you did not add your food? In either cases, you see that a moderate food will give you fantastic energy. A complete food, or you don't take food, then also your energy level goes very bad. Okay, this is about the food. We can talk about food a whole day and so many things that we can talk. Now, I think most of you know about food and patterns and all these things, right? Sleep gives you fantastic energy. Yeah, 6 to 8 hours of sleep is must. If your sleep is very bad, definitely your energy system is also very bad. You don't find like working, even though you are good at some work, but your sleep was not proper, you are not able to deliver the maximum to that. You see that? So sleep plays a very important role. Third thing which we are not much aware of, what is that? Breath is a fantastic source of energy. You know that? Breath, without no breath, no life. Correct? So you can live without food for 3 or 4 or 5 days, correct? You can live without sleep. 1 or 2 days you can be without sleep also. You're okay with that. But can you live without breath? Even for a second you cannot live. If you attempt to do that, then the entire relations and the friends and people will come to see us, right? Some occasion will come, and that's the end of it, right? So breath is a very, very important part of our life, which we are not much aware of it. And you know something, breath plays a very important role to our body and to our mind. Breath is a connection between your body and your mind. See, have you observed that when you are very angry, have you seen your breath going? It moves very faster. If you're very dull, very tired, have you observed your breath? Definitely your breath goes very low and you feel like sleeping and you will yawn because your breath intake is very less, so you yawn. And at the similar time, when you're very angry, you breathe very fast. When you're very happy, when you're with your friends, when you are at your own mood, you see that your breath, whatever breath you're taking, you don't know what is the kind of breath you're taking. You see that? So breath plays a very important, it connects your mood and your body also. Yeah, your body and your mind is connected through an element called breath, and it plays a very, very important role. We'll talk about this in the later presentations also. And the fourth important factor is your mind. Mind also plays a very important role. You know that? See, today when you go home, your management says that we are going to give you a 10% increment. Arey, sir, please give me the complete salary. That is itself is more than enough. You may say, but I'm telling you, just for a sake. See the kind of mind, the kind of mood that changes. You see that? Your mood changes every moment. You can change your moment at every it is not the same mind that you carry from the morning to evening. You see that? Morning you are very energetic, evening you are little dull, afternoon you are dull, evening again you become little energetic, night by the night you go dull, and the kind of people you talk and all these things makes your mind into a different level. And mind gives you more energy. When you see you are very tired moving out from your college to your house, you find that you're so exhausted. At that time some call comes. It is your very close friend who is coming to visit you with more gifts. So now what is your mood now? You will say that I'm very tired, I cannot talk to you now, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Will you say that? No. Suddenly a gush of energy that comes inside us, and we'll start working to that. We'll move with them. We'll say that I'm a little tired, but I'm okay with that. See, you have given me an energy to us. See that? So your mind plays a very important role in the sources of energy. So there are 4 sources of energy. So we have to check. If you are very dull, you are not giving your 100%, keep a check on that. What kind of food you are taking for the past 2 days? All right. How was your sleep for the past 2 days? How is your breathing pattern now happening? What kind of environment you are sitting with, or how is your mood? So make a check of all these things. If you can correct any one of this, you see that your energy is back into form and you are there to face the challenges. You see that? So this is about your body, and body is nothing but a reservoir of energy. It has more energy in it. We have to use it properly. Yeah. Coming back to the idea of mind, right? Mind, there is a faculty in us called as mind. How many of you think that mind is there or not there? See, we are sitting here, right? For the past almost 15-20 minutes, we are sitting here, right? Looking into our thing, seeing all these presentation. You are sitting in front, but where are you exactly sitting? Where was your mind sitting? Is it sitting right here, or it has started moving around? When I told about friends, your mind went to the friends and talked and came. When I talked about the house, it went there and came, right? I talked about a function, your mind went to some functions you have organized and you have come back. You see that? And now sitting here, you're seeing people around and automatically your mind is moving here and there and it is coming back. Yeah. So you're physically there and his mind is a faculty that is moving all around. Yes, no? Yeah. See, mind has a very, very, very peculiar character in us. Mind is another bigger source of energy in us. You know, there is an inner environment and an outer environment. Now you can guess what is an outer. It is hot, it is warm, it is cold, it is breezy. You see that? So that is an outer environment. Can you tell what is happening inside us? How do you justify your inner environment? How it is? Have you kept it fantastic, good, nice? You see that? See, our mind has a very innate quality. You know that? You're sitting here and our mind is wandering on certain thoughts, certain ideas. Yes or no? Yeah. Have you observed that? What is that? Where is our mind is actually wandering? You see that? The mind wanders to only two areas. It either wanders to the past or it wanders to the future. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah. Your mind either goes to the past events which has already happened. You know that this has happened, that this, it should not happen like this in my life. I should not have come here. I should not taken this decision. Oh, this is what happened. This guy told me 10 years back like this. So your mind goes around the things that is already happened. Yeah. Or our mind will start thinking about what is going to happen. Oh, what it could have happened. Will this pandemic will continue? Is our job is secured? What about my child? What she will be doing? What we are going to do next? Right? How to keep moving things out? You see that all these things starts happening. You see that you just start observing your mind. When are you very sad? What are all your sad moments of your life? Are you very sad, depressed, tensed? What is going to happen after in 2050? In 2050, what is going to happen to this world? Are you depressed about that? We are not at all depressed. We don't have any idea. We are not. But we are worried, sad about things that has already happened in our life. It has already happened. You see that? And what is all your anxieties? What is all your fear is all about? It is about the things that is going to happen. What will happen next, tomorrow, next month, next year? You see that? See, both the things are not in your control. We don't have any control about the past or about the future. Do you have any control? Do you have any device which you can travel back, go correct it and come back? No, you cannot do either. You cannot go to the past or to the future. You are here in this moment. You see that? Mind has an innate quality to take you to the past and to the future. You see that? So understanding this factor itself will give you an inrush of energy to us. And you know something, there is another quality of your mind. Mind will always doubt the positive things. It will never doubt the negative things. I tell you now, you are such a very wonderful person, a fantastic person. You know, Prabhu is a good friend of mine. He's a fantastic person. He's a nice person with good physique and all these things. So telling this, what happens? Now what happens to Prabhu now? Hey, what is that here? He is expecting something from me. Why he has to praise me? He is telling something about me, about all these people. You see that? When I say something positive about you, you will start, our mind will naturally start doubting about it. But at the same time, I'll say that, see, this program is not good. This is not the way it has to be handled. You see that people will not get. Immediately your mind will say, yes, probably yes, this is not the way it has to be correct. It is not like the past. You see that? When I give a negative command, your mind automatically accepts it. When I give a positive commands, it will start doubting it. That is why the newspaper, this news people live, you know, they give all these titles, negative titles. When they give, you know, your mind naturally attract and you are okay with that. But a positive headlines are there, it is not much fancy about it. Are you getting this? So mind plays a very, very, very important role in our life, you know. So what is the training that we have to give to our mind? You keep yourself very positive and being in the present moment. This is called as P2 mind. Keeping our positivity and your present. What is positivity? You know, just taking things as it is. Just, yes, it is there. Now, sometimes you'll get cheering up. Sometimes people will praise you. Sometimes they will give you a positive criticism also. So even if you can take that, you see that your mind becomes very positive. Yeah. And being in this moment, understanding that past or future is not in your control, then where we are to handle our life, it is in this moment. Is it is possible? Yes, it is possible. How? Have you seen small kids? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. Once we were also a 1 year, 2 year old kid. We were doing this. You see that? You give a toy to them, we'll play with that 100%. You see that? You know, even researchers say, you know, now people talk about all these psychologies and your brain theories, you know, activation of your midbrain, brain activities, all these things, you know, metaphysics. They talk about all these things when they say that, see, brain has an innate quality to do so many activities, all right? But brain performs to its 100%. The brain gives your 100% energy when it is doing one activity at a time. It gives one activity at a time. You see that your brain gives you the maximum potential, maximum efficiency to us. You know, now recently I was going through one of the psychological thing. Now people are going with so much of syndromes and all these things, you know. So it is told that 70% of the Android users, mobile Android users, spend their time in their toilets. You know that people sit with their mobile phone. They take their mobile phones, go to their toilet, and they spend their time there. You see that? Which was not there 10 years, 15 years back. Now people have started using this. This syndrome is there with more than 70% of the Android users. It is told. Even I am one time part of it. You see that? See, we are not engaging ourselves for one activity at a time. We want to do multiple things in one time. All right. It is okay. Multitasking is okay. But are you doing it with that awareness is very, very important. Are we doing it with that awareness, a complete awareness, being in this moment, realizing the situation, doing it, then it is fantastic. Okay. So being in this present moment is very important. We'll give you some activity to how to train our mind to be in the present. We'll do some activity for that today. You see that this is a focus energy matrix. Right? This is a review done by Harvard Business Review. They say that how when the individual is very efficient, you see that it is a graph that is between your focus and your energy. When your energy is low and your focus is less, you don't have any focus what to do, and your energy is also low, then we have a habit of doing procrastination. What is procrastination? You delay. Arey yaar, chalte hai. Tomorrow we will do it, not today. We'll do it next, afterwards, after. When your energy, even we find our students coming and telling to us, or they don't do their assignments, we say that what happened to you, then we just simply complying their attitude, quality, and all this. We are supposed to focus more on what is their focus, what they want to do, and how is their energy level they have kept. If you can increase any one on that, you can push them to the next block. All right. If their focus and their energy is better, they move out of that procrastination. They never delay things. Otherwise, they simply delay it out.
Excuse
Okay.
me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
So we are able to see only the fourth slide. Tools for
Oh,
success.
oh, okay. 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 Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Now you are able to see it. Now you are able to see it.
No, sir. No, the screen is
Oh,
not yet shared.
okay. Now you are able to see it. Now you are able to see the thing. Wait. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on. Yeah. Now you are able to see this, right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, when your procrastination happens, nothing much. Okay. Okay. After this, you have not seen anything. Okay. So this is what we have done. Okay. Your four sources of energy is food, sleep, breath, and mind. Yeah. This is what we have. Okay. I'll just present it like this only so that you can be easier. Okay. So if our energy is fantastic, your focus is fantastic, you see that your purposefulness is achieved. What you want to achieve, you will definitely achieve on that. All right. If sometimes I have a good focus, but my energy level is very less, then you disengage with things. You want to achieve, but you're not able to do it. Then what happens? Then slowly at a point of time, you will say that I want to quit. I cannot do it. I'm sorry, boss. I'm not fit for this job. Please allow me to quit. I cannot do this. Your focus is high, but your energy is low. If your energy is very high and you don't have any focus, right? People are there with great energy. Their physique is fantastic. They do whatever they want, but they don't have focus. Then the distractions of the people starts. So high energy people requires more focus. More focused people require high energy. Then the purposefulness is achieved. You see that? So this is the most important thing. So that is what your purposefulness happens when you allow your brain to focus on one thing with one energy. Multitasking is good, but with a systematic planning, multitasking is good. Since I can do anything, since I have more energy, I want to do more things, then distraction happens. So this is a very important thing that we have to keep it in our mind. Do one thing at a time. You see that your results are fantastic on this area, and focus on your energies. The food, the food you eat, the breathing pattern you have, the rest pattern you keep, and how you handle your mind. So this is very important on your aspect. I like to tell now, we can have a big debate, big talk discussions on procrastination, because nowadays you find that more people are coming with that too. After this lockdown, you see that more people come up with this quality of just take a piece of paper. Please, everybody take a piece of paper. Okay. I know there are certain liabilities that you focused, Now, please make a list of 3 things that you want to do in your life. You want to start in your life. Immediately you want to start the 3 things. If I say, what are all the things that you will say? If you ask me, I'll say that, I want to start reading a book, then I want to do my exercise more intense. Yeah. Then I want to travel. These are 3 things that likewise. So I think for everybody, you have a different choice. Did you made a list? Look at that list that you have made. Please see that list one more time. Okay, when you want to start this? You know, it is very interesting to see that you are telling to yourself that you want to do this. Have you observed that you never told that you want to do it now? We told that we will start it from tomorrow morning. We will start from this month end. So today, Amavas has started. So I want to start it after the, third time of my moon, or on the full moon day, I will start this. Or on the month starting, I will do. Month end is not the right time to do. You see this? Naturally, our mind has started procrastinating with it. You want to achieve that, but our mind wants to postpone all these activities. You see that? This is what is happening with that. There is one reason why you want to postpone. Because, see, if I start jogging from tomorrow or today evening, can I be able to complete this? Can I be able to do it 5 days, 1 week, 1 month? Can I do it regularly? Then the fear of failure has started gripping your mind. I may fail to do this. I'm just giving an promise, then I cannot achieve that. So I may fear, I may fail to do that. So that really creeps our mind. Then we are not able to give our 100%. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah. So this procrastination is always there. It is there with everybody. But in what level are you keeping it up? So do you want me to tell a technique to come out of procrastination? Yeah, I'll give you a small technique. Follow this. Okay, first you follow that. Maybe then you can teach your kids and your students, or your beloveds, whoever. You can train them up. Okay, but first you do this. Okay, so what is that? It's called as the star concept. The star concept. Star. Start now. Don't postpone. When you had a fantastic idea in your mind that you want to start your walking practice from today, it is a fantastic thought, no doubt about that. So when a fantastic thought is there in your mind, you should be enthusiastic, thrilled. See, this thought has come to me, I have to do it now. Are you getting what I'm saying? Simply do it now. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about what is going to after 10 days, 15 days, 20 days. If it is a fantastic thought, you are convinced, do it now, immediately. Don't worry about it. You may continue, you may not continue. Don't worry about that. You simply start it out. This is S. Then what you are supposed to do? Take small steps in life. Don't take a larger step. Okay, I'm going to do a fitness work. Okay, I'm going to do my walking. So from today onwards, I will start working. I'll walk 25 kilometers a day, 15 kilometers a day. I'll just do. Please don't do that. Then naturally your energy, your focus, you will get distracted and you're out of the game. What happens? Take small steps, encourages you. Okay, today I will make 1 kilometer this way. All right. Okay, I'll go and meet somebody in this way, going by walking. I'll go talk to them and I'll come back. You take small steps in your life, you see that you're into the game, or you are lost. You will be lost in 1 or 2 or 3 days. And you want to go for walking, you decided, you are planning it for 1 month, then you go buy so much of costumes and all these things, then you keep it, and then you end up finally you are exhausted by doing all these things, then you will stop doing it. You see that? So start any good thoughts right now. Take small steps, do small things right now, small things, so that you are encouraging you to pick up. Third thing is add a break to your initiation, your activity. Sir, you told that you have to start, then you're saying, talking about the break. You know, our mind, our brain works in such a manner. You know, your brain can hold a concentrate nothing more than 20 minutes. You see that? You cannot concentrate anything beyond 20 minutes. So there is no point in pushing your brain now whole day, whole night, whole month, and saying that come on, come on, come on. No, it doesn't work like that. Your brain will do only small things. It requires a break. Do some funny act, but those breaks should not interrupt or take your focuses away from that. You had a walk, you go for a walk, you are getting some good things, come here, do some cooking and giving to them, or go meet some people, take a break. You see that, give a break in between. You're studying something, you want to complete the book, don't sit in one day, read the entire 500 pages in one go. 10 pages you read, take a small break of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, play some music, listen to some music, or walk or talk to somebody, come back, then you again continue. See that your brain is recharged and it is ready for the next assignment. It is the science of our brain that says that you cannot do things for a continuous, you cannot load on things. You require break. But that interval is very, very important. You do certain things that you see, I'm reading a book and suddenly after 10 pages you want to take a break, then you take your mobile, see your Facebook, see your WhatsApp messages, see your Instagrams. That's the end of it. You will not read book after that. You see that it is a completely a deviated activity that is opposite. Something related to that, do another activity which is supporting you. You see that? You're reading a book, go do a small cooking, make a juice or something like that, drink. A 5 minutes break has happened, come back again, you start. You see that? Then your concept works a better. Then finally, you know, when you are started and initiated an activity, you have started working, you have taken small steps, you have given breaks. Now it is a time for you to reward yourself. Don't expect rewards from others. Buy something good for you. Take yourself something to a very nice place. Very nice. I have done this an excellent job. I've been doing this walking for 3 kilometers of walking every day. It is very nice. You feel good. You need something really nice. Okay, I'll buy you a socks. Okay. But since you cannot take it in the other way. Okay, good. 3 days you have walked, fantastic. Come, we'll go to a fantastic hotel and take all the things that you want to stop. You've restarted it. Then that's a purpose killer. You say that you kill your purpose. So don't do something like that, but really encourage yourself. Don't expect others to encourage you. Encourage yourself that you have really did something. You see that this star concept really works for. Right? You try this concept of yourself, do an activity and check. Then you can tell to your friends and families and maybe your kids to practice this also. Yeah? Try this and do give me a feedback how it works. It has really worked for me and my friends in a very big way. Please do that. Okay? Okay. We are talking about so many things. Let us talk something about stress. Okay? Is stress good for you or not? Can anybody say is stress good for you or not? I will say yes and it is no. I'll say that stress is very good and at the same time stress is not good for you. How it is good? See, there was a research that was happening in Harvard, few years back. What they did was they collected a people of 100 people. Okay. So they gave 50 people, they separated 50 people aside, separated 50 people aside. And they told that everybody should write a poem. All right. A 10-line poem, everybody should write. Okay. And for the first set of 50 people, they told that you do your poems at your own time and give me the masterpiece. Okay. And they asked another 50 set of people, and they told that you are supposed to finish the poem by, I'll give you 2 hours of time, complete this poem and come back. Okay. So what happened was, this process went for 2 or 3 days for the other people also to complete it. Then they reversed this option. Okay. So they reversed this option. B people were asked to write a poem and to create a masterpiece, and A people were asked to do the poem in a period of 2 hours, and they have to submit the report. The result was that when a time frame was given, the result was there. When the time frame was not there, people came up with so much of reasons and things. So what happened was, people, when the time frame was not there, people told that I was so confused in selecting my pen, I was so confused in selecting my environment, my desk, my family was not supporting, my mood was not. So these people come up with so much of uh, uh, questions. They came up with so much of reasons, but people with time frame came up with the result. You see that? So in that way, stress is a fantastic thing. So that a stress in an handleable way, it is really pleasurable. You come up with results. But an unfocused way of handling things will not give you a proper result. Okay, what is stress? Stress is absolutely related with your mind. And stress is a common factor. It affects the mind, then it affects your body. So stress is not that first affects your body, then your mind. It affects your mind, then it affects your body. So it will catch your mind's reactions and response to the situation affects your body. So depending on the situation, do you want to fly or it fights? It either move away or it will fight back to the situation. So it depends on how you're trained your brain or trained yourself for the situations. So this is what we call it as stress. So what happens when a situation or a condition is not acceptable to us? All right. So this, take this pandemic, it is not acceptable. We cannot sit in our house for a longer time. All right. We cannot get this kind of salary for a longer period of time. So it becomes an unacceptable situation. Then you are stressed. If you are aiming for something, you are not getting in time or you are not getting it, then you are stressed. You keep a value for yourself, that value is heard back, then you get feedbacks, comments, criticism, then you are stressed. Aren't you? Yes, no? Yeah. So when you lose something that you feel it is very important, then you are stressed, isn't it? So stress is mostly due to, which I have already told, fear of failure, fear about the future, worries about the past will create stress, isn't it? And not being in this moment. See, in this moment, you are not stressed. This moment, you are not stressed. If your mind is in the past or if it is in the future, you are stressed. If your mind is right now here, you see that you are not pressured. See, it is always due to the perception of mind. You see that your stress and stress levels, it changes from people to people and situation to situation. Yeah. So how to do that? See, stress actually affects people in two ways. It affects you physically and it affects you mentally also. So what happens when it affects physically? Yeah, you get an emotional impact. Emotionally, if you're affected, then your anxiety level increases, your fear factor increase, depression level increase, you're angry at people, your sadness, you're so emotional, all these things happens. When your stress, once all these things comes in your mind, when you're affected by anxiety, fear, depression, anger, then you see that slowly your acidic level in your body increase. Your stomach will start boiling. You see that you are getting acidic every time. Very often you are attacked by acids, right? If acidity is there, definitely you get more ulcers. Then your ailment starts, your BP increases, you will start creating kidney problem, your excretion is not perfect, you may get into diabetes and all these things. See, you're mentally you're affected, you see that parallelly you will develop some kind of ailment, your body will start responding it back. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is the problem with stress. If you are over stressed, you are not able to handle the stress, right? When things are not happening to your favor, when you are not getting what you want, when you are not on, you are up to the mark, then naturally it happens. So how to come? See, this is a chain reaction. I've just made a small thing, See, your mind perceives a threat. Okay. Now what happens? An animal instinct in us works, right? It will either ask you to move away or you will start fighting. You see that when your boss is coming in front of you and say that what kind of work you have done, and he just throws the paper on you, then what happens? You will either fight back, no, this is right, this is how I'll do, or you will take the papers and move out and you start crying for yourself, isn't it? So it triggers some animal instinct in us. Then what happens? Some kind of adrenal, some kind of acidic movements that happens in our body. You see that, and it wants to do something. Something bubbles up in us, something boils in us. You see that your heart beats increases. You see that once all these things comes, you will have a disorder in your eating habits. You will eat something different that you are not, or you will eat more, or you don't eat anything. Something happens. You see that you're definitely some kind of blood pressure increases, your breathing becomes very fast, shallow, heat comes out of your breath. You see that, and all your metabolism starts increasing. You see that, and naturally your stomach will start producing more acids. It wants more energy, it will start produce more acids. So naturally, have you seen that people who are so stressed, either they are always in the toilet or they are totally not into it? So this happens, your entire digestive system is into a big trouble, and your complete endocrine systems is not normal, and naturally you are into a kind of imbalanced emotion. So once you're imbalanced emotion, again your brain is triggered with a panic kind of situation, then your mind receives a threat, and the cycle continues and continues and continues. So this is a negative spiral. How to make it more positive? How to reverse the spiral so that it is in favor? When you are stressed, yes, stress is inevitable in this society. You cannot be stressed. You cannot live without stress. If you are not stressed, you are not growing. You see that we are in a catch-22 situation, that we cannot run away from stress. Stress is part of our life. How to handle it? We are supposed to handle it, right? So how to do that? Yeah. So this is what we got, right? Practicing of yoga, pranayama, meditation, definitely it is affecting our system in a very good way. All right. See, basically, you have to move your body. Body is something that has to be moved. It cannot be kept in a comfortable position always. All right. So your water level, your food level, your oxygen level, your pulsing signals, all these things has to be kept in a very active mode. Yeah, people say that, sir, why don't, is it is good to do aerobics? Yeah, it is good to do in the level of improving your physical level. But what is happening to your mental level also? So yoga, pranayam, meditation definitely supports in your mental level also. So that is why it is something very special. That is why nowadays these practices has become very popular, and almost it is inevitable in our future years. We are supposed to be a part of all these things, correct? So nowadays already doctors and all these physicians, all these scientists have started recommending people to do all these things. It is only because of this, because you have a chain reactions in your happening. And the only solution is when you attend to your body, breath and mind, right? So yoga, pranayam and meditation definitely supports you in all these ways. And when you do pranayama is a technique where you do your breathing patterns fantastic. You make your breathing pattern very alive. Why? See, it is like you are physically sitting here, your mind is moving here and there. Yeah, it is constantly thinking of something else. So how to align your body and your breath? I mean, body and your mind. The only tool is your breath, right? It is like a person, a boy playing with his kite. You see that a kite is flying with the tune of the air and it is moving here and there. How does it is being tuned? It is tuned with that string that he carries, right? When the breeze is more, he will leave more. When it is less, he will give that tension and it gives. So similarly, your breath is that twine which controls your mind and your body. You see that? So it increases your energy level to the maximum. So naturally, when you're doing pranayama, that is the third sources of energy, your breath has to be handled in such a way that, and it works. And you know that all your glandular system requires this energy. If your breathing pattern is not fantastic, you see that all your glands are getting affected. So that definitely affects your performance level also. Yeah, meditation is also another very, very important tool. See, if you want to work on your body, you have to make effort. Without making any effort, you cannot improve your body level. Just by sitting, you cannot improve your body level. If your body has to be worked out, you have to put your effort and you have to do. If you want to make some changes in your mind level, then you should not do anything. Zero activities in your mind will make your mind more healthier. So meditation is a tool which really. See, your brain has several pulses, several waves that has been getting, electric pulses are there. So it has been changed as alpha, gamma, beta and all theta waves. So if your mind is in your alpha state, it is 8 to 14 cycles per second. So you bring your mind to an alpha state. When you are doing your meditation, you see that your mind is in your alpha state, so that your mind is beginning. So when you are getting more deep into that, this pulse rate becomes very small, 4 to 7 cycles. That is the theta states. And this is what is happening when you are sleeping. When you sleep, it is 4 to 7 cycles per second. That is why once you are out of the bed after a good sleep, you see that you are fully charged. So that same result happens when you are sitting for meditation. In 10-15 minutes of practice, you see that your body is coming to that theta state. All right. Yeah. In our foundation, when we teach this art of living courses, there is a practice called Sudarshan Kriya. It is a combination of your meditation and your breathing practice. It does all these things. If you have an opportunity to do some programs, it's a 3 or 4 days program. It is fantastic to do that program. Yeah. Okay. Let me tell you one more thing. The mind is something that is ruling our body. See, till now we were thinking that our body is ruling our mind. Definitely not. Your mind is ruling your body. Your mind is dictating so many terms to your body. How your mind should be, how your body should be. You see that? Mind surrounds your body and it dictates so many things. See, mind, if you have a thought in your mind, in your brain, it affects your nervous system. Similarly, all your nervous system works. If your nervous system affects your endocrine systems, right? All your glands and all these things are affected by the nervous system. If your glands are affected, it results in all the functions of your body. So if your mind is not okay, all these things gets into a trouble area. So it's very important to handle our mind. Okay, here, now what we'll do is, you see that, I'll just show this. It is endocrine system. You see that you have your pineal glands. So this is very, very important for your body rhythm. Your body moves in a particular rhythm. When it should get up, when it should excrete, when it should eat, when, so all these things are, it is functioned, it is guided by your pineal glands. Thymus, it is responsible for your immune system in the chest. You see that your pancreas is very, very, you have an adrenal gland and you have pancreas, which is important for creating your insulins, the energy stimulants, everything is created here. At the same time, your blood pressure and all these things are, adrenaline is created in the adrenal gland. Your testes, your ovaries, all these things are there to produce things. Your creativity, your energy, your life is being produced. It is getting affected. It is all part of your endocrine systems. You see that? And your pituitary gland, yeah, it really works on your, it controls the other glands, all the other glands. If this gland is getting affected, all the other glands is in a very tough situation. So when you do your meditation, when you do your breathing practice, you see that your system is fantastic now. Now let us do a small practice. Okay, for next 5 to 10 minutes, just do this practice. Okay, what you do is, if you're holding a mobile in your hand, please keep it somewhere. Sit wherever you are and just close your eyes. I will just give you some I'll give you some instructions. Just follow that instruction. Let us see what is happening to you. Okay, just close your eyes. Wherever you are sitting, just close your eyes. Observe your breath. Start observing your breath. You breathe in and you breathe out. That is the only activity happening through your nostrils. You are breathing in and you're breathing out. Just follow the rhythm of the breath that you inhale and you exhale. As you start observing your breath, you see that the rhythm of the breathing is settling to yourself. Now take a long breath in. Take a long breath. Now as you breathe out, relax your shoulders, your arms, your thighs, and your whole body. You rest your complete weight in the place you're sitting down. Once again, take a long breath in. As you breathe out, relax your weight, relax your system on the seat where you are sitting down. Observe your breath. Your incoming breath energizes your body, supplies oxygen, gives you more energy. Your exhalation, your outgoing breath relaxes each and every part of your body. Your energization and your relaxation is happening every moment in your breath. You are energized and you're relaxed. Keep observing your breath. Have a smile on your face. முகத்தில் ஒரு புன்னகை இருக்கட்டும். Have a good smile on your face. Relax your body. Relax your body. You have nothing to do for another 5 minutes. Don't do anything. Simply relax. Don't try to push or pull your breath. Let it go by its own. Become aware of the environment you are sitting in, the room or the place where you're sitting. Become aware of that space. Don't push or pull, don't be so imaginative. Just realize that you're sitting in that room, that space. Listen to all the sounds around you. Whatever sounds you hear, just be aware of it. Become aware of the temperature around you. Your body is emitting heat and getting cooled by the environment, merges with the environment. Become aware of the outer part of your body, the surface of the skin of the body, from top of your head to the tip of your toe. You are aware of the outer surface of the body. Take a deep breath in and breathe out as you relax. Just be aware of the outer surface of your body. Become aware of an uncomfortable part in your body. If you have any pain or any uncomfortableness in your body, just be aware of that area. Make little attention on that area. Don't do anything. Just be aware of that uncomfortable part. Feeling that part, breathe in and breathe out. Take another long breath, thinking that part, and breathe out that part. Become aware of the surface of your body, the whole surface. You are like a wick of a candle, and the mind is like the glow around you. You are like a wick of a candle, and the glow is the mind around you. Be like a candle. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Asato ma satgama tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityungamaya mritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a long breath in and breathe out. And now slowly rotate your head over your shoulders, clockwise 3 times, anti-clockwise 3 times. Just roll your head over your shoulders. Just move your fingers, hand fingers around your body. Stretch your legs. Take a long breath in and breathe out. Another breath in and breathe out. Become aware of this full room, the space in this room. Take a long breath in and out. Another breath in and out. Now, slowly, slowly, gently, gently, at your own pace, you may open your eyes. Hope you're on. So, how was that? How was your experience? Can anybody share? Do you feel good? Nice. Yeah, very relaxed. Do you have that pain or uncomfortableness still in your body now? Yeah. No, sir. Okay. It's very relaxed, feeling good. See, what we have done is just see, it is just like 12, 13 minutes. You just 13, 15 minutes, it has just went like that. You see that? 13, 15 minutes has just gone like that, and you feel the difference. You see that what we have done, your thoughts were moving, and we slowly, slowly made it come to that cycles. We just reduced the cycles and made our mind into that thing. So you see that when your mind is rested, you see that your energy, you feel that relaxed state that comes in our system. Yeah. Yeah. So this is what, see, when you can manage your stress, when you can manage your situations, when when your mind is peaceful, joyful, it triggers hope, optimism, and positive feelings. The adrenal level in your body is become normal, your heartbeat becomes normal, your blood pressure becomes normal, your breathing becomes, see, now check your breathing pattern. It has a different shallow, very slow, right? It is not taking a very big leap. Your metabolism becomes normal. You'll feel that your stomach becomes, see, whenever your body is not okay, right? Your first disease starts from your stomach. Be aware of that. Your first disease starts from your stomach. If your stomach is creating some kind of uncomfortableness, immediately attend to it. Yeah, your excretory system becomes normal, your endocrine systems becomes normal. And when you're energetic, enthusiastic, positive, and you mind again becomes into a cycle. So from a negative cycle spiral, you can make it into a positive spiral, right? Just a practice of 10-15 days, developing 5-10 good qualities in us. You see that it really makes a big difference in our things, right? And this is what we are supposed to address to do, our inner potentials. It is possible to do. It is not a thing that is not able to do. We can do it, but we have to put our little effort on that area. So with this, I'll conclude my session. If you have any questions, do ask me now, or I have made my WhatsApp, Facebook address is there. You can connect me to that and you can send me, or you want to do something. Please do give your feedbacks about the sessions also, so that we can understand. I'm ready to take up some questions from you, from your side. Yeah. Is there any questions, anything that you want? Yeah, Dr. Prabhu, you can also. Is that okay? If the time is okay now?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, participants, if you have any questions relevant to the session, you may ask.
So it is so fantastic. Our session started on time. I'm able to come down to the on time.
Yeah.
So that's very
Yes,
nice.
sir. Yes, sir. Exactly. It was.
Yeah. Yeah. So I am having some questions here. How to prioritize between 3 things that we want to do immediately, sir? How to prioritize your things? See, definitely prioritizing is a skill, right? It cannot come instantly, right? Prioritization of your work depends how you see your life, or how you are seeing the situations. Are you getting what I'm saying? Prioritization cannot come just like that. It is not an instinct quality. It is a practiced quality. By doing more and more, taking up into that situation, taking more and more situations like that, then you see that your prioritizing happens. You see army people, defense people, or people who are there. What they're giving decisions for, what they're trained for. They are trained for taking decisions of prioritization. How they train them up? The training happens them by giving them more situations. Getting into more situations will give us the ability to take prioritize and the choices in our life. You see that it cannot comes through any logic, or there is no any special tool or any this thing. It only comes through practice, taking more situations in our life, taking more responsibilities in life, making more things very active in time. You see that it really gives us that ability to take decisions in life. Yeah, I hope that has addressed your this thing. Breathing exercise anytime can we do, or more? See, breathing exercise, as long you are breathing for your life, you can do it at any time. The only thing is that, yeah, if your stomach is full, you're not comfortable doing your breathing practice, correct? So, or 1.5 hours to 2 hours of break is required after your. Otherwise, at any time you can do your breathing. It is fantastic. See, why it is suggested that you should do breathing practices early in the morning. Yes, early in the morning is a fantastic time. First is, nobody is there to disturb you. No mobile phones. Nobody will call you. So it is a very nice time. Less pollution is there in that time. People say that ozone layer comes near to you. So yeah, definitely you can do that in that time. There is one more reason why you should do breathing practices early in the morning. Why? See, there is a body clock that works in your system. Correct? Not all your internal organs work to 6, all the time. There are certain times for your internal organs to function. Kidney works in certain time. Your intestine actually works in certain time. So it is between your 11 to 4 o'clock your intestine works. So that is why it is not advisable to eat late night. Okay, your lungs and all these things works early morning. It works from 2 to 5 o'clock. That is why when some people who are affected by asthmas or allergic, they get more restless in that time, that they are not able to breathe or something. So your lungs will try to push all the toxins away. So that is the right time. When you're doing your breathing exercise, it will work fantastically there. Sir, then you may ask me, so early times are, then I sleep very late night. Yeah, if you're sacrificing your sleep and then you're doing any practice, that is not very good. It is not advisable. If you sacrifice your sleep, night 3 o'clock you slept in the night, getting up morning early 5 o'clock and doing exercise is no good. Without proper sleep, doing any exercise, even yoga, is not good. Are you getting it? So there is a time for everything to do it. Breathing exercise, okay, if I'm not able to get that, I had slept very late night, so can I sleep, can I do it in the afternoon, evening? Fantastic, you can do that. Anytime breathing exercise is fantastic to do. Breathing exercise does not have it doesn't give you any side effects or anything like that. But only thing, when your food or if you have taken liquid things, you give a space of half an hour to 1 hour of time, then you do it. It is fantastic. Yeah. Is there anything else? If the questions are okay, then we can. Prabhu sir, anything?
Yes, sir. There is any questions? You may also send it as text. We'll share with the resource person, and that will be clarified. And if there is no question, means we'll wind up the session. And then the session, it was really interesting and informative, sir. And nowadays it is highly required for people, irrespective of profession and or anything. It is highly required. And also this situation, pandemic situation, is teaching us much more relevant to health relevant consciousnesses. So that really it was an interesting session today. And so with this, I wish to thank on behalf of the institution and Atal Academy, and also on behalf of participants, very, very much we are thankful for this session and for your time. So I thank each and everyone for the effective participation. Thank you.
I thank you so much for the thank you, Dr. Prabhu sir, for giving me an opportunity to interact with all our staffs. Management of the college has given such a wonderful platform. Even in this situation, we are able to connect and we are able to talk. That is another fantastic thing. And with good organizing, timing and all these things, it has come up in a very nice thing. So I'm so grateful to each and everybody who are participating. I hope you have got benefited little out of this. So I thank you one and all for giving this opportunity, and thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So the next day 2 sessions and details, it will be sent to the WhatsApp group. And then so also give your valuable feedbacks. So I will be sending those forms in the group, and we'll meet in the day 2 sessions. So thank you for your participation.